Down insecurity, not Twitter. Action Aids tells federal government. Hello, my wonderful people. It's happening. Nigerians are rising up. In the last 24 hours, Muhammadu Buhari had been in Lagos, where he commissioned the railway and has been speaking, non-stop, addressing issues, but not the insecurity. When it comes to insecurity, he push it off with a slice of a finger and, measure on other aspects on the minor and focus on the, instead of focusing on the major, he does that on the minor. This is really very sad. Nigerians have analyzed the speech and the request of Nigerians he's been looking at and how he's been speaking. But really, truly, you understand that this man is on a warpath. One, if you've been listening and you've been following us closely, it's more about the Fulanese regime. Buhari wants to establish the Fulanese by fire, by force, whether they like it or not, before he leaves office. And so this is happening. Nigerians are saying to him, deal with his security, not Twitter. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you. The country director of Action Aid Nigeria, Obi, has urged the federal government to immediately unban Twitter, a microblogging social media platform, and rather ban insecurity and other social economic challenges confronting the country. She made a plea on Tuesday in Abuja at the Youth Digital Engagement Project Close Out Dismansion meeting. According to her, the recent ban on Twitter by the government of Nigeria is not only a step backward for the VDE project campaign, but also threatens the civil space in Nigeria, which has continued to shrink in recent years. She called on the government to reenact Twitter immediately and look at his decision, as this has huge impact on the lives of the emerging youth enterprise who depend on the social media for their livelihood since there are no jobs. It is also a counterproductive move for a country seeking to create more jobs, reduce poverty as part of its post-COVID recovery strategy, Obi has said. She said that the YDE sought to use technology to sort the work for young people in holding dead duty bearers to account through funding from the Danish International Development Agency. She said that Nigeria, the innovation was pioneered in partnership with Guba State Youth Pioneers, Gombe State, the African Human Development Center, Akwa Ibom State, and the Center for Information Technology and Development in the FCT, Abuja. Obi said that young people were supported and empowered to access information, analyze data, present events, and led their communities in taking action through the use of digital engagement tools through the project. Obi, however, noted that digital shows that awareness is low and the proportion of persons that have benefited from the program is even lower compared to the expectation and experience of Brazil, another country with a similar policies. Also, a representation from the Center of Information Technology Development in FCT, Josephine Aduko, said that the strategic location of the FCT in the northern central of the country and the dominion of the farmers' activity exposes inability to vary of stocks and shocks that are happening. On his part, the Gombe State Youth Parliament Gombe State representative by Kali Hamed said that the finding towards the COVID-19 pandemic exposes young persons and their families to hunger, poverty, insecurity, worsen access to health services in the state. Most respondents, being farmers, were further exposed to the challenges of climate change as storage of farm harvest could not last due to market closure and poor patronage. The finding from Gombe State data shows that 3 out of 10 persons with disabilities survived expressed their worriness and how the COVID has affected them adversely. Banning Twitter will not help these people. It will only make them go backward. This is honestly the true position. This is honestly the true position right now as we speak. Or right now, if you're not aware, Nigerian government are fighting with Twitter. The Nigerian government, so is Buhari. The Nigerian government we're talking about is Buhari. This is what is happening. Okay, so Nigerian government is fighting with Twitter, and so everybody must join along in the fight. Everybody, whether you like it or not, you must join along in the fight because Buhari says so. You see, when a country, especially in a democratic setting, is going through a transition or a period, there are rules that govern such a country. So if a country is going through anything, there is what we call a constitution, which governs the affair on how things should be done. Otherwise, people will come to leadership with their personal bias, their baggages, and things that they prefer. Don't forget that we as human beings, I prefer things in a certain way, you prefer things in a certain way. So if I'm a leader, I will come with that bias that, for instance, if I'm a Christian, I want everybody to be a Christian. If I'm a Muslim, I want everybody to be a Muslim. So that's why there are checks and balance, such that there are things that like freedom of speech, there are freedom of worship, freedom of association that you are not supposed to infringe upon. Do you see what I'm coming from? You're not supposed to infringe upon because everybody has got their rights, and you cannot, take people, take things out. No, you can't do that. Everybody has got their own. You can't take things out of, you just come and impose your own on others. No. People are human beings and they have a right to live the way they want to live, and you just have to respect their opinion. But Nigerian government is telling you you have no opinion. I am your opinion. Whether you like it or yes, you must listen to my opinion. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. And that's why we all, must speak out. We cannot allow this oppression to cover us. We cannot allow it. We've got a duty now, and that duty is to speak out and to ensure that we are not, pushed down by anybody or group of persons. It is expedient that every one of us see the relevance of us speaking out. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. God bless you.